Good morning. On behalf of the Board of Trustees and my executive team, it is my pleasure to welcome the faculty and all members of the WCCCD family to the 2021 Faculty Convocation. It is a special pleasure to welcome those of you who are new to the family this fall. It is also my privilege to welcome our keynote speaker, Dr. Sue Thornton, President of Dreamcatcher Educational Consulting. Dr. Thornton is President Emeritus of Cuyahoga Community College in Cleveland and has an exemplary record of community college leadership at the national level. Dr. Thornton is also a long-term personal friend of mine and truly a friend to the college district as well. I also wish to recognize, and I would be remiss if I didn't recognize members of the Board of Trustees who are also joining us this morning. The start of a new academic year has this interesting feeling. It's always the ability to create new memories, to meet new students, to have a fresh start, to greet old friends and meet new ones. Each faculty convocation gives me an opportunity to thank all members of the faculty for your valued contributions to the success of our students, businesses, and communities that we serve. As I offer you my thanks and appreciation again this year, I also want to express my enduring gratitude to you for your sacrifices and resilience during unprecedented disruptions of the COVID 19 pandemic. As we meet here this morning for the first virtual convocation in WCCD's history last fall, we could never have imagined that we would be gathering virtually for a second time this fall. But here we are, and we're going to make it work. Our hopes are that we will move beyond the new normal, or at least find a new normal at some level and not be frustrated by the Delta variant. We are entering a period of uncertainty with regard to the direction of the pandemic, and we will proceed as usual with the health and safety of our students and fellow employees as our highest priority. We will continue to enforce COVID 19 protective protocols as we have been communicating throughout the year. Uh, and certainly, we want to pay attention to the kinds of changes that are being made almost on a daily basis and keep you posted, keep you updated, and make changes as we need to on a daily basis. We want to pivot as necessary. And I'm almost, it's almost becoming cliche to use that term pivot anymore, but that's the kind of the area we're in this moment. We're having to make changes almost daily. But to make those changes, it helps to stop the spread of the virus to our families and others in our community. As we gather here today and celebrate the beginning of a new academic year, we can also celebrate the beginning of the fourth stage of the college's transformation, which we call Pathways to the Future 4. Just as the theme of this faculty convocation indicates, Pathways 4 will be the new day, new way era of institutional development as we apply the lessons learned from the pandemic and reimagine the WCCD of the future. We have learned many lessons from this pandemic, including the need to reinvent our diversity and equity and inclusion programming. We have learned from our students that our students experienced disproportionate inequities regarding finances, food and housing insecurities, healthcare, and access to technologies. My expectation is that every redesign, every improvement effort during the Pathways Forward will be redeveloped through an equity driven student success lens, removing personal, academic, and societal barriers so that each and every student has the opportunities and resources needed to thrive and succeed. We have also learned that we must reimagine our teaching and learning support services to faculty members. And so we have created the new Teaching and Learning Center. We have leveraged increased use of technology to support faculty members and make learning more accessible to all our students. We have learned that we must be more entrepreneurial and innovative at the program, campus, and divisional levels to keep the pace with the rapidly changing educational, demographic, economic, and cultural environment. And so we have created the Chancellor's annual innovation cycle. Finally, we must deal with declining enrollment caused by the pandemic by asking faculty and staff at all levels to help move the needle of student success, persistence, and completion. In these and other ways, we can reimagine the WCCCD of the future as we apply the lessons of the pandemic and update our strategic plan. I look forward to many discussions with the faculty on these matters in the weeks and months ahead. I wish you a very successful fall semester and a rewarding and enjoyable faculty convocation. Thank you so much for the privilege of being your chancellor.